as you may know, I haven't been able to stream for a while. But that doesn't mean I don't want to. And I wanted to see if this new nighttime, if this whole nighttime deal that everyone goes on and on about, what's nighttime all about? So we're thinking about it. Some things to consider. My internet is still not the best. However, I'm the only one up right now. So maybe I won't be competing with as much stuff. So maybe things will be cool. Maybe we stick to really chill, easy games. The other thing to note is there's a baby. There's a baby right next to me in another room. So the vibe will be a little, I don't want to say it won't be chaotic, but it'll be a very calm chaos somehow. We'll ride that line. The chaos will be fucking chill, man. It'll be fucking smooth and silky chaos, baby. Just what you come to expect. So if you're here, thanks for being here. It's pretty cool that you're here. I do appreciate it. Maybe I remember how to talk. Maybe I don't. Who knows? I certainly don't fucking know. So we're going to play a little bit of this game. It seemed cute. It seemed fun. It was free. It was just a game that I found on a thing, and it was like, this is a cute little game. And I was like, you know what? I like cute little games. And I like cute little free games almost more than anything else. So we're going to just use this as a test. To my knowledge, this is just like a visual novel. So it shouldn't be like stressing the loadout too hard. But if you are here with me and you notice anything weird, some dropped frames, some outright outages, please let me know. And I will do my best to figure it out for next time. And then as we test the system, we can gradually go into like more complicated games, more taxing games, if that's what we want. Or maybe we just, maybe this is my new destiny. As a just a chill boy. There's a visual novel game, visual novel light game. I know where you date guns. I feel like that would just end with me blowing my head off. Like you go to do something to a gun, and I think you're not getting the back shots that you intended. You know what I'm saying? The mouthful you wanted is not the mouthful you're gonna get. When I wanted a flaming load in my mouth, it wasn't gonna be hot ammunition. It was gonna be some sweet bodily fluids. But that sounds wacky as fuck. Drop the link in the Discord. That seems really silly. It's supposed to make fun of the gun lovers in America. Well, that is something I can 100% get behind. I love making fun of people in America, especially people with guns, because guns are stupid. Guns are really dumb, guys. I don't know if you knew that. I think dumbs are really gun. I think guns are really dumb. I hate them. I fucking hate guns. They scare me. I had to use one when I was a kid. My dad made me use one, and I hated it immediately. It was very heavy and it hurt. I didn't like the reloading. I found that tiresome and a pain in the ass. And I went to a range once, and that was enough for me. It's part of the same universe as only cans the can't. You know what? Humanity might have gone too far. I think this whole experiment is a failure. I don't know what we're supposed to do, but I think we've gone too far. All right. If you guys want to get along, we can see what happens. Again, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. If you see anything, let me know. And if you're enjoying it, let me know. If you're not enjoying it, you know what? You can let me know about that too. Let me see. And also, like, because it's been like 3 or 4 months or whatever, let me know if I just absolutely forget something. Because you know what? Twitch has changed. I don't even remember all these buttons on my phone. What is all this shit? All right, that looks good. All right. 1 second. There's a cat somewhere. I'm in the office, and this is where their poopy is. So he might want to come poopy. Let's see. Sorry about that. I had to let some cats in the room. My office is also their bathroom, so there's a little bit of a competition for space. What's up, Andrew? What's up, frickin' Ari? It's so good to see you guys. I'm happy to be here. We're gonna be playing what I assume to be a dating sim. If you see anything strange, let me know. The vibe's going to be a little different, as I mentioned a little while ago. Ooh, jeez. I'm the only one up right now, and I don't want to wake anybody else up. So if you see anything, let me know. I'll do my best to fix it whenever I can. And that's it. Ultimately, I'm just happy to be with you guys again. Today we are playing. I haven't even introduced the game yet. I'm so sorry. We are playing. You know what? It's one of those long games. It's one of those long ones. What the fuck was it called again? I take my Dark Knight girlfriend to defeat the Overlord or some shit. I see something strange. This is no handsome man on video. On the stream there usually is. You know what? It's because this room it's pitch black. It's because I don't have any lights on right now because I'm in my brooding era. It's so good to see you guys again. So let's see what this whole game's about. Let's see what this whole diggity dang thing's about. Oh man, I did something to my computer. 1 second. Who knows if I even have the skills to be a streamer anymore. The mood lighting area. I'm mooding, I'm brooding, I'm everything you want me to be. Anything you want me to be, I'll be it. These tomatoes are pretty good. But I haven't tried this one before. And it does cost more. But it might be nice to do something special for Brunhilde. Ooh. But it might be worse. I got the serious choice paralysis here. So we're Dana. I most definitely have the skills. Thank you, Andrew. You know what? I need to start believing in myself more. Brunhilde? Oh, yeah, look at this. Lady Dana, there you are. I momentarily lost you amid the cacophony of neon and noise. Oh, this is probably sincerely overload for her. There's definitely a lot more flashing screens and old pop music in this world than there is back in hers. What is your inquiry? Inquiry? I imagine you are in a full film-worthy Batman costume right now, just scowling at the screen in a dark room with red ambient lights. In the background, I am in a pitch-black room with nothing but the blue light of my screen, and I am in some bluey pajama bottoms and a trans rights t-shirt. So I'm basically a superhero. That is true. My uniform, the uniform is different, but the justice remains. Ooh, big lady, big old lady. Gonna burn out your eyes. I love this lady. Brunhilde, a very strong name. I almost went to ask her which tomatoes to get before realizing how silly I am for ever worrying about it. It's nothing. What do you think of the store? 'Tis a cornucopia of indulgence and vice. We can truly procure findings for our own quest here. Yeah, we can get stuff for dinner here. It's a lot closer than the supermarket, and I don't have a car, so if my loyal steed could have made the journey through the portal, distance would be no object. I don't know. You might have trouble finding a parking space for a skeleton horse. Yeah, and you know what? I bet it's not handicap. I bet you where you put the handicap sticker. Around its little. You know what? It's a skeleton. Doesn't have ears. It doesn't have ears to hang it on. You're boned. You're screwed. Then I'd make one. That's the kind of answer you want. A get her done kind of lady. I'm once again torn between being swooning and being the voice of reason. The latter continues to grow quieter and quieter. Phew, bitch, same. Sister. You've probably got to stop carving trucks in half. We want to keep a low profile. If they were not meant to be cleft in twain, they would not fall so easily to my blade. You know what? We've all played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. It feels good to cut things in half. She's just going with what feels right. Boned is most definitely allowed in my chat. Boning is always allowed in my chat. How dare you, Twitch mod, try to keep this into a fucking PG stream? The horse is boned. The horse is boned. If they were not... most things fall easily to your blade. My point stands. Then all must be cut in twain. Well, I suppose it does. As for how a loser like me got together with an awesome dark knight from another world... Is this like in a reverse isekai? Well, on my way home one day, I saw something like a portal open up in the sky. Oh man, what an entrance! Yes. Oh man, I wish I was that ground. And she came through it. Yeah, just like I came through my pants. We are right back to where we need to be. Sorry. I thought someone was coming through the door, but it's just a cat. She walked up to me and asked, "Can you lead me to the Grey Wizard?"
Do I amaze you?
What the frick is up, Coco, in this economy? You know what? This economy is it's a very surprising place. No one knows what to do. The tariffs actually made me stronger because of the rage. This lady's super cute. Coco, this game's for you. This lady right here, she's your kind of lady. Can you lead me to the Grey Wizard? I'll be the Grey Wizard. Without thinking about it, I agreed. Since that day, we've spent every moment pursuing this quest. Can she break me in half? Without breaking a sweat, without trying. She could break the world in half. If she sat on your face, there would be no face. Investigating the park, investigating the coffee shop. I mean, those are popular places, so the Grey Wizard is probably at one of those locations, right? Okay, I don't know who the Grey Wizard is or where they would be. And once she figures that out, or once she does find them, whichever happens first, she's gonna leave. Real Jodie vibes, you know what? And that's why I'm so turned on. There would be no survivor, but I would be. But yeah. And I think, you know what, Coco? We're all gonna die. And what better honor, what better, like, way to send yourself out than by dying on your terms? Yeah, give her some freaking horns, and she's a Jodie. Jodie Navik is from the best game ever made, Pyre, from Supergiant. You know, there's Hades and there Hades 2. Good games, yeah, we all know that. Pyre, next level. Favorite game of all time, and there's a hot demon lady. Yeah, oh yeah, Navik. If you haven't played Pyre, please go play Pyre. It goes on sale for like $2.99. You should do it. But she had nowhere to go. What if she had to sleep in a crappy motel, or worse, on the street? She should just sleep in my bed. What if they made her work at a call center for minimum wage? It's just too much to think about. And maybe the fact that she's really gorgeous has something to do with it. So sue me. Everyone should play Pyre. Thank you. See, we're a bunch of pyromaniacs here in this chat. We're all on the same page that Pyre is the best. It would be burdensome to lodge a dark knight at your quarters. I am sure a lady such as thyself is engaged to be wed. No, I mean, I'm not. I don't even have a girlfriend. What the frick is up, Griff? What is up? What's up? Welcome to Teach After Dark. Welcome to night school, bitch. Today, we're studying this fine form, this fine specimen. It's so good to see you. Teach After Dark. I'm gonna get t-shirts made. No, I mean, I'm not. I don't even have a girlfriend. That is hard to believe. In my realm, such a fair maiden. Oh my god, she called us a fair maiden. Dude, it is freaking on. Such a maiden would have countless suitors. Well, are you speaking from experience? Few would be brave or foolish enough to refer to a dark knight as a fair maiden. How's it going? How's stream? You'll have to ask everybody else. I feel just dandy. For what it's worth. As for the stream quality, I think it's been okay. Would definitely wear a Teach After Dark shirt. You should. You know what? Somebody design it for me. Stream's great. Thank you. I'm power farming job skills in Final Fantasy right now. Is that fun? I hope I can make it more fun. Oh, look at her. She's so freaking hot. Regardless, I have taken up vows. My spirit is wed to the Dark One, who has granted upon me power and form in exchange for my service in this life and the next. Oh, man. She's so freaking cursed and brooding. God damn. Though my vows prevent me from not taking an interest in suitable maiden. But who says, like, why put labels on it? Let's just fool around, you know? Her stare was intense, all-consuming. I wanted nothing more than to be overwhelmed by it. I understand not the purpose of these glasses. Oh my, look at how... guys, she's so funny. Brunhilde. Numbers go burr, and then skills go more burr. Ooh. I'm glad you're having fun, Griff. I would love to say I'm going to play it, but let's be honest. There's too much shit going on. I don't have enough time to play freaking Final Fantasy Tactics. My backlog is ever increasing. Much like my love for Brunhilde. I snorted, yeah. This is good. This is a good bit. When I snapped out of my thoughts, Brunhilde is wearing a pair of novelty sunglasses from the display near the register. What stat bonuses do such goggles provide me? They're sunglasses. They protect your eyes. Ah, so sun resistance. I see. I could use that. This flimsy material would not stop even a dull arrow. I mean from the sun, but you look cute in them. A dark knight is not cute. I don't know about that. I agree with Dana here. Dana's got a good head on her shoulders. She's very relatable. I get back to shopping. From the corner of my eye, when she thinks I'm not looking, I see her strike a minor pose as she looks at herself in the mirror. -1 in wrist. That, you know what? She's got so much freaking aura. Like, she doesn't need to aura farm. So she's allowed to take a couple negative points in Riz, and it's really not going to affect her build all that much. I don't think Dark Knights use a lot of Riz. Mostly because of their whole, sacrificing their life for the Dark One. They don't usually use a lot of Riz. Not in the traditional sense. And then she puts the glasses back without a word. Oh, look at this. They sell protein powder here now. Brunhilde has been really enjoying her shakes, and I'm running low on stuff to make them with. Let's see what they have. Ooh, we have options. Creme brulee, dark chocolate, banana, graham cracker, rosewater, sea salt, Sunday delight. I think that might be a little much for her taste buds. Primal ape warfare muscle mix. Ooh. Just protein. You know what? She might appreciate that, but I think she's kind of straight laced, you know. But we saw her saw her put on the glasses, and we saw her do a little pose. So she's got a teensy bit of whimsy. She's not one dimensional. At first thought, you might be like, oh, you know, she just wants the protein. She's a very simple lady. But I think she's deeper than we give her credit for. I'm gonna go with the Primal Ape Warfare muscle mix. I hope drinking this won't make her too big. I wonder what that would look like. We all wonder. Now, is the artist of this game going to be brave enough to show us what we want? I turn to show Brunhilde what I've picked out, only to realize she isn't standing with me. Kitty, don't do that. That's not a good place for you. Kitty, hey. I'm going to kick you out of this bathroom office if you don't behave yourself. I see protein powder all the time at work because they are near the organic eggs. I don't think I haven't used protein powder in ages. When I was just out of high school, a buddy of mine was trying to get me to go to the gym, and he was getting protein powder and stuff, like muscle milk or whatever, and he would share it with me occasionally. And yeah, it tastes like shit. Bathroom office. Well, it's my office, and it's the poopy place, the poop palace for the kitties. So it is the bathroom office. It's not my bathroom. I mean, I could use it as a bathroom. There's nothing stopping me from going pee in the litter box, except for my own pride, I suppose. I just had cookie dough ice cream with ooh, God damn, Ari. Oof. I had a nice late night coffee. A little later for me coffee, and it was quite good. And then I had like a little donut that went with it. It was good. Oh, see, I knew she was fucking whimsical. She's over here playing a frickin' UFO game. I look around for her frantically and find her next to a claw machine full of stuffed animals. Do they have claw machines in your world? There exist such things called claw machines, but they serve a far more violent purpose than your world. This appears to be something of a carnival amusement. Yeah, it kind of is. Do you want to play? Petty amusements are beneath the Dark Knight. Come on, crack a smile. Come on, crack a smile. I know you got it in there. What if the Grey Wizard won a prize? There's no way she's falling for that, and I know it. Ooh, look at that glare. Ooh, man. But I've never seen someone want to play a claw machine more in my life. I'm a slut for claw machines. I'm a slut for claw machines in the Yakuza games, and that's basically it. Because you get a cute little, it's fake money, and then you get like a fake little bird, and you can give it to like some kid for a quest, and then the kid gets all happy, and then you can like hire the kid to work in your candy shop or whatever for a side quest, and it's great. They're so, yeah, see, Andrew knows. I had not even considered it. I fish out a coin of my purse and insert it into the machine. It lights up. Brunhilde places her hand on the lever and breaks it off. And boy, do I wish to be that lever. Gentle, like this. Without thinking, I place my hand atop her gauntlet to guide her. Without thinking, a layer of mithril separates us, but we're holding hands. What amuses you so? Nothing. I haven't played one of these in a while. How should we do this? Move the claw aggressively, move the claw gently, move the claw averagely. Let's be gentle. This is a very intimate moment. We tilt the lever. This is a game of finesse. And we need to balance out her brute strength with our finesse, I think. I think we're going to complete each other. It picks up a stuffed rabbit by the ear, then drops it before it reaches the chute. Darn. Sorry, it looks like we lost. Rebel scum, you dare defy my will. She turns to me, fire in her eyes. Another coin, now. Yes, ma'am. I managed to find another coin and feed it into the machine. Despite clearly cheating with some kind of dark magic, the toy rabbit still escapes her grasp. A pathetic waste of time. Hey, cheer up. They rig these things on purpose. Who is they? They shalt know the pain and terror of my excruciate spell. I don't know they. I come up with a great idea. Instead of casting spells on anyone, how about I win the prize for you? I know the secret. You keep secrets from me. Only ones that are about crane games. I put down the groceries and focus on the game. We're going to impress her. We are going to impress our love, and she's going to be so wowed. We're going to move it real cool because we're fucking cool. Nice and cool, it can smell your fear. The claw is hovering over the bunny. Let it escape not from its fate. She's counting on me. Now I just need to press the button. Slam the button hard, tap the button gently, push the button lamely. We're not lame. We're very cool people. We're going to slam it hard. I punch the button without hesitation because we snuck up on it. It hurt my knuckles. The crane lowers. And she's going to be very impressed, I think. The claw tightens around the stuffed bunny. It begins to rise. The stuffed animal teeters, trying to escape its fate. It's in vain. The claw holds. Then it releases it down the chute. The machine lights up in victory. Oh, look, yes, we made her so proud. She's so happy. Nothing escapes a Dark Knight. A few people are looking in awe, they're impressed. They've never seen such skill. She shoots them a glare that shuts them down instantly, then claims her prize. Yeah, you want to do it so hard. I'm a frickin' fool for her. Do you like it? It's merely a child's plaything. It is not of personal interest to me. Until we enchant it. However, as it is a personal gift from you, I shall treasure it. Oh my god, guys, we are so fucking in. She's impressed. I do a little jump in the air. And she'll be very impressed, again, with our, like, athleticism. We've showed finesse. We've shown, like, ambush tactic skills against that stuffed rabbit. We've shown extreme athleticism by jumping in the air slightly. We've got it all. We're offering a full package, a full deal here. How was it that this trick was revealed to you? I used to hang out at the arcade a lot, and I watch a lot of random YouTube videos. Man, I wish I could hang out in an arcade a bunch. But that doesn't sound cool, and if she figures it out, then she won't need me anymore. I have my ways. Yeah, never divulge all your secrets. A little bit of mystery. A little bit of mystery. When you're this early on in the relationship, you gotta keep them coming back for more. Understandable. If I were to tell you my methods of training, I would be forced to kill you. Normally this would scare me, but it's hard to feel threatened when she's holding her toy rabbit. What are you going to call it? The right of naming falls upon you as the huntress who caught it. She can't think of one, can she? How about Bunhilde? Oh my God. Therefore, before the witness of Dark Christ? Is dark Christianity an option? Because I was unaware of that. Perhaps I deconverted a little too quickly. Because I was not made aware that there were other options within this. The denomination of Dark Christ. I would have liked to have been privy to that before I, renounced my whole religion. In Lady Dana, it shall be known forevermore as Bunhilde. Rejoice! Yippee! Indeed. I didn't know there was either, but you know what? I'm damn curious. She picks up the groceries in her free hand. What else must be procured? We're almost done, but I think we could get a snack, too. It shall be done. She might know a lot more about swordplay and Dark Christ. I love the name of Dark Christ. It's really kind of great. Instead of praying, it's praying with an E, because everything's a little more metal with fucking Dark Christ. But I know a lot about snacks. This is, again, as I've mentioned many times, this is an educational stream. That's worth breaking up with somebody just to re-sign up for a dating app, and then just go put in, I am very knowledgeable about the blade and Dark Christ. What kind of swordplay are we talking about? I can't wait for her to show. I'm a tactile learner. You might have to give me some hands-on examples. What kind of snacks? Nacho fleet cheese flavored Doritos. Ooh, brand deal. Not a sponsor. Sour gummy worms, Monster Energy drink. I think we go sour gummy worms. I think she's going to see it as a kind of challenge. I bet she's never had sour candy flavor before. I know she'll love it. Worms? Don't worry, Brunhilde. They're not real worms. I was not worried. I have eaten worms before. Gosh, she's so cool. Zero sugar white Monster, though. I'm going to be honest. Monster kind of freaks me out. I don't know. It's the taste for it does nothing for me. And the more adjectives you put on it, the more repulsed I am. I'm messing with you. Like, what makes the zero sugar white Monster so bad? Like, so much different? Because zero sugar white Monster sounds like the one dude you meet in a gym who's like on a really weird protein diet, and he's super jacked, and he has no neck, and his legs are really tiny. That to me is the zero sugar white Monster. It's the drink of the drink. It's ambrosia. It is nectar. Don't eat sugar-free gummy bears. What's wrong with them, Nevik? Wait, you have? During the Great Famine, the people of the land did what they must to survive. As a knight sworn to the king of evil, I suffered not the same level of hunger as the peasants, but 'twould sometimes be maggots in the hardtack, among other such pests. Oh, well, these are kind of like that, except they're not real. They're gummy and sour. Nothing ingratiates me to a meal faster than reminiscing upon my starvation. This quest has been fruitful. I'll say we got friggin' snacks and Bunhilde. They give you the runs. You know what? That is a great reason to ignore a particular type of food. Zero Sugar White Monster sounds like Blue Eyes White Dragon. It does. I would love to see a little Yu-Gi-Oh card replaced with that. Somebody in the art department, somebody get on that. Philo, can you get on that for me? He's not listening. Once accustomed to the accostement of sensations, 'tis aptly named. It is the antithesis of the marketplace back home. 'Twas open air across several streets, a stall for every good, conversation and haggling abound. She pauses, a fluorescent light overhead buzzes. The tiny pip-pop music loops. The tinny pop music loops. I can hear the beverage case hum. Despite it all, somehow, it's almost crushingly quiet. It's because she's not holding us right now. Every item may be found in but one store here, unguarded, upon a shelf. What is to stop us from leaving with our goods right now? Well, some people do that, but if you get caught, you'll get in trouble. The merchant would accost us. Probably. I think we could fight back. I think we can take him. The man behind the counter snores, a magazine over his face. Probably not, but still we shouldn't. Worry not, I may be a dark knight, but I have sworn an oath of honor. And if I weren't, I could protect you from such a blackguard with ease. Oh, she's gonna protect us. Oh my God, she so likes us. Man, I've never been so in. I know you could. Do you miss your world? Puh, you understand not. What would it matter if I were to answer yes? My sole objective is to hunt down the Grey Wizard. It is at the forefront of my mind day and night. You mean like second front? Like not the first thing you're thinking about. Surely something else is also occupying some of that gray matter of yours? It's not just Grey Wizard? Upon reciting my oath, I swore to value king and country above all else, even my own life. My feelings are irrelevant. Just because you can't act on those feelings doesn't mean it's bad to have them. Cease such talk. Rumination brings naught but misery. Maybe it's my imagination, but she holds her stuffed rabbit a little more tightly. Oh, she's so troubled. Oh, she's so frickin' torn. If her feelings really don't matter to her, then am I just a guide to her? We should head back soon. It's basically the same. Well, she didn't say first front. That's true. She just said near the front. Fourth front. It's, 4? That's past 1 and 2 and 3. I have to assume I am 1, 2, and 3 front. Basically the same. Andrew, could after downing a no sugar white monster, could you single-handedly slay a Blue Eyes White Dragon? The hour grows late. She still seems glum, more so than usual. Do you want a slushie? When I was a kid, my dad used to drive me out here to get a slushie when I was sad. He'd also get himself a pack of cigarettes and some scratch tickets, but still. What is a slushie? Absolutely, without a doubt, I knew it. Because you could make your own fucking theme song. How cool would that be? You could be like the guy from Mad Max with the guitar, who's just like fucking like barding it up. That could be you, but to yourself. It's like a Slurpee. I realized then that clarified nothing at all. Kind of like an icy. It's kind of like snow that you drink. That's a good example. Snow, but you drink it. Water. No, it's still snow, kind of. I fail to see the appeal. Oh, man. Get it in your mouth, Brunhilde. Put that in your mouth. You kind of just have to try it. I must wonder why your world uses such childish monikers. Well, what's wrong with our monikers? Slurpee, slushy, icy. These are not beverages. They are the utterances of a newborn. I don't know. Maybe this is a bad time to ask if she wants to watch something on Hulu or Tubi later. What would you call it? Elixir of Greater Frost. Is that my plan once the collapse happens? Nice. We're gonna freaking rule it. We're gonna rule the wastelands. I'll slay a Blue Eyes White Dragon and enter Valhalla shiny and chrome. Man, Odin's gonna have a place of honor with you with a giant thing of mead, dude. My bro. Meanwhile, I'm gonna die because like my kid jumps on my testicles too hard and like I roll off the couch and like hit my head on a table, and I'm gonna go see Odin. He's gonna be like, "What happened to you, man?" Now you want a slushie? I don't know what time it is where you live, Ari, but it's never too late for a slushie. Alchemize with the properties of the blue raspberry. That does sound cool. It does sound a lot cooler. Following my lead, Brunhilde takes a cup for her slushie. I like the blue raspberry flavor. What are you going to get? I shall sample the Mountain Dew. The name is reminiscent of a soothing herbal tea. Before I tell her otherwise, she's already pouring Mountain Dew flavor into her cup. Maybe she'll like it. Try a sip. Here. I put a straw in her slushie for her. We must first say grace. That's true. It is an elixir of greater frost. I'm gonna ask you, Ari, to rescind your last message and correct yourself with the proper moniker that Brunhilde would approve of. Like 10:40, that's perfect time that's perfect slushy time. Oh yeah, let's say grace to Dark Christ, please. Grace. 'Tis not what I meant. Alas, without further ado, she takes a sip. A long sip. Oh God, no! What happened? This curse. What's happening? What's happening to me? My body, my head. She's got that brain freeze, man. She's been cursed. Mountain Dew slushy splats everywhere. All that's left of her cup is billowing smoke and ash with a straw. Brain freeze? You shouldn't drink that fast. You warned me not about this curse. Sorry, I didn't think. Oh, look, it's the store owner. You're still paying for that. Yes, sir. Sorry. Wouldn't be the biggest fucking mess I've had to clean up here. The clerk puts down a wet floor sign near the slushy spill, and puts down a sword aftermath sign near the ash. Oh, so he was prepared. You know what? I think I read this guy wrong. We thought he was a loser because he was sleeping with his, with a magazine over his head, but he was just hiding his power levels. This is a fun game, Nevik. I agree. Like all curses, it begins to fade. He glares at Brunhilde. If she notices, she does not care. That's dude. That's the Grey Wizard. That's the Grey Wizard. He knew about the sword ash. He had a gray mustache, hiding his eyes, like a fucking coward, like a sneak, like a rogue of some sort. And he's over here like watching us. That fuck is. He's either the Grey Wizard or he's a fucking goon. It could have just been Stanley. That's true. In which case, he can do no wrong. If there's one benefit to her inability to keep a low profile, it's that it takes a lot of attention off of me. I used to worry much more about if I'm passing before I realized two things. First, nobody's looking at me anymore. They're looking at the awesome 7-foot tall Dark Knight. 7 foot tall, goddamn. Second, if someone did try to heckle me, she'd cleave them in twain. In twain. You can try a sip of mine. Just drink it slowly. She leans in. Oh, God, we're sharing a straw. Fuck. And takes a sip from my straw. The sweetness far exceeds any beverage from my home world. The straw's glistening a little from her mouth. Oh, man. What a scene. I shall procure a blue raspberry to present as an offering upon my return. I'm hot and bothered, Ari. This is rough. It's definitely a good thing that I don't have a camera on, because goddamn, I'm sweating. Tss. But when the bounties of your land would doubtless lead to conquest, darkness would reign for 100 generations. Sure, that's fine. You stare with utmost fascination at your straw. It's nothing. Worry not. When your sun is extinguished, your empires are naught but ash. Your kings made thralls to the Dark One. You shall remain by my side as my damsel of night. Oh, God. I want to, like, I'm a 33-year-old father, and if someone like her called me a damsel of night, I'm melting. I'm melting straight into her. I know I was feeling this more with Steph. I have been looking into this. It's a T for T romance. Do you mind explaining what that is for the old person in the room, which is me? I might be online a lot, but I'm not in that part. Transferred. Oh, is it? Oh, that's awesome. Like this particular game is, or it's like, you're just familiar with other types? Oh, wow. That's so cool. Well, everybody, I was going to say support this game. It's free. But I don't know, spread the word. Damsel of night. For now we return for rest and repose, for our hunt resumes at dawn. We bring our items up to the counter. Look at it. This guy is fucking sus. The man starts scanning our items one at a time, still glaring. See, he's glaring. I look at his name tag. Tuss, assistant manager. What kind of name is Tuss? Tuss assistant? I don't know. But it's not good. It's got, you rearrange the letters and it's sus T. So he's pretty suspicious. On his lanyard is a pin that says, "Ask me if you need help." Sour gummy worms. Reminds me how quick things turn sour with my ex-wife. Mayhaps she would have been more charitable towards you, should you have withheld such uncouth remarks. I was a great husband. I brought home the bacon. That's what a man's supposed to do. I mean, that's one way to live your life. Perhaps she was also a vegetarian. Explains why she left me for a woman. He's just bitter, man. He's just bitter because his dick game's weak. And, he couldn't give the woman what she wanted. You have been questioning stuff. Oh, really? Interesting, Nevik. Well, whatever we can do to make you more comfortable, however much you're willing to share, like, go ahead. If you want to do so privately, that's cool. But of course, you are loved for whoever you are. And, I'm no Brunhilde, but I will fight for you. After what feels like an eternity, he finishes ringing up the items. All right, your total's $17.58. I will pay no more than $12. What the hell? Are you seriously trying to haggle? Sorry, she's from another world. Oh, aren't they all? Should have ate more pussy and less bacon. Ayo. You got it, Ari. You frickin' got it. This guy wouldn't know what to do with a pussy if he had written instructions. And there are books on it because I've read them. And this guy wouldn't know what he's doing. Thank you for permitting the term boned, Kara. I do appreciate that. But Mustache Ride, listen, if he doesn't want to do it, it doesn't matter. If he's too fucking chicken to get down there and do the work, then it doesn't matter if he's got the equipment. If he's too much of a coward to do anything about it, that's and you know what? It's his loss. It's his loss because it's great. You will refrain from speaking boorishly to Lady Dana. No, no, it's fine. Seriously. Look, will one of you ladies or whatever just pay the total already? Her hand moves to the hilt of her sword. Care to repeat that little comment? Oh, man. New favorite art just dropped. You expect me to believe you got a real sword. What are you going to do, attack me? Don't antagonize her. Oh, yes, animate. Excruciate. Oh my god. The cashier rises like he's being lifted on marionette strings. He opens his mouth, but no words escape. Screaming, even hell itself couldn't contain magnitudes of this suffering. A wrathful light spills out from the corner store like floodwaters bursting from a dam. Oh man, I don't know how much of that got caught, but there was a fake Twitter post that said, "What the hell? I just wanted a slushie." I really like that. When the deluge of evil finally breaks, Brunhilde is still holding her blade. Terrifyingly, it's completely spotless. The blood was likely like burned off from the sheer hellfire heat emanating off of it. She sheathes it with a single fluid motion and looks back at me over her shoulder. Is the cashier gone? You know, this wouldn't have happened if he would have just ate a little pussy. Brunhilde, not again. You are right. I should have demonstrated more restraint. I forgot to inquire if he knows of the Grey Wizard. That was the main problem, yes. That's not the problem here. Another customer walks in as I try to tell her off. They take a bag of chips, put $1 on the counter, and leave. The store is now operating even more efficiently. Regardless, he shall be back in an hour of this world's time. Oh, that's okay. He's not dead. He's just spending an hour in hell. For him, far longer shall have passed, enough for him to contemplate his choice of words today. I look up at Tuss, expecting him to say something like, "This is nothing compared to what my ex-wife did." He doesn't move. Brunhilde's unholy power is terrifying. It's like I'm a prey animal, and she's an apex predator. Oh man, look at that throat. She gives, in that damn smile, she gives a self-assured smirk, casts a look of schadenfreude at Tuss. She strokes a gauntlet-covered thumb down my cheek. Oh, yes, please. Look at that, man. I'm blushing just imagining it. It's cold, and even within just that thumb is enough power to destroy me. But she doesn't. His insults to me mattered not. Sooner would I listen to the suggestions of a louse. But disrespecting my lady is unforgivable. I shan't apologize for defending your honor. Brunhilde, nobody has ever stood up for me. You are invaluable to me, Lady Dana. My breath catches in my throat. Whew. This reminds me of like when you first start dating somebody and like you're so absolutely enamored with them that like every small behavior that would like normally be overlooked entirely just because it's just so minor, everything's like a sign. It's just like, oh my god, they used this inflection, they paused here, they they chose this word instead of this word, and it's all very subtle, but even those little subtleties get the heart racing. Kiss already. They want to so badly, and this is part of the build up. This is we're all edging here. We're all just friggin' this close. I swear I see a dusting of pink on her cheeks. Oh my god. 'Tis with your guidance that I shall find the Grey Wizard as he hides in this realm. Now come, let us return to your dwelling. Yes, mommy. The sun is setting over the city. Brunhilde stares at it, the wind tussling her hair. I'm not sure how literal she is about her world being cast into perpetual darkness, but she's been staring at the sky a lot. I stare at the horizon too, imagining I'm seeing it for the first time. The skyscrapers reaching the clouds, the web of highways and trains and walkways, the cascade of electric lights casting a glow over the water. Man, when I was walking home, because my new house is within the mountains. I was walking home from dropping off Door at the bus stop, and on my way home, there's like a little part of a hill that we climb up to get to my house. And within that range is a beautiful shot of the mountain, and all the trees are all autumn colored, and there's just like this heavy layer of fog upon the top, and you can't see the peak. And it was just perfection, and it was like 60 something degrees with a little bit of a breeze, and it was like magic. Now come. You don't have to tell me twice. In fact, I came before you mentioned it because I'm so efficient. The skyscrapers reaching the clouds, the web of highways and trains and walkways, the cascade of electric lights casting a glow over the water. It's so easy to forget how big our world is, and how small it is, too. Behind every lit window is a person, maybe even a family, all of them with their own experiences, stories. Brunhilde might be huge in her bulky armor, but when I look back at her, she seems much smaller. Her face is a practiced kind of stoniness. I know that trained stoicism, a defense from the world, a defense from yourself. Wordlessly, I offer her my hand. I realize that people are passing us by. Any number of eyes could be on us. She takes it anyway. Her hand feels impossibly strong and also unknowably gentle. Dinner will still be a little bit once we get home. Do you want to try the snack we bought? You refer to your false worms? Yeah, they don't have these in your world, probably, so I really want you to see you try some. So be it. She pulls the bag. And it doesn't open. She pulls again, harder. For what reason is this infernal bag so tightly sealed? I sense no arcane energies. You have to tear on the little, cut there. Excruciate! When I look again, there's nothing but ash where the sour gummy worms were. No! A few of them survive. Oh, good. Charred. She pops one in her mouth. Vile. Overcooked. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to. None may command me but dark Christ and my king. Can I command you? She leans in very close then. You may try. Ooh. That is a sexy-ass response. Goddamn. Like, that's... oof. With that look, if she leaned down to me and made that look, it's like, you can fucking try. And I was like, it's equal parts, like, challenge and invitation. Like, whew, what a loaded 3 words. Goddamn. I nearly drop the grocery bags. We reach my apartment soon after. Same old rundown building, cheapest rent I could afford. I think the apartment building's elevator is struggling more with Brunhilde's armor each time. But, despite yet another case of excruciate, we're home. I put aside my shoes and keys. Can you hang up your sword? You refer to my Hellfire Thorn Sword? Yeah, that one. Can you hang up the sword? You refer to my Hellfire Thorn Sword? Yeah, can you hang up the Hellfire Thorn Sword? Last time you broke my only lamp, so... Very well. Oh, there it is in the background. She hangs up the Hellfire Thorn Sword. It rests next to the keys and shoes in my X-Files poster. I expect supper shall be finished in a timely manner. We will need our strength for hunting the Grey Wizard, like the mongrel he is. Right. I'll get right to work. Brunhilde sits down, the couch cracking beneath her, and pores over maps spread across the table. One of them, a parchment map of a realm I've never known. The other, a tourist map of the United States that I impulse bought at a gas station. Every so often she looks at the United States map and shakes her head. Man, me same. Same. I look at the United States and I'm just like, oh, fuck. Something ain't right. This ain't gonna work. For every problem, there's a donut. What an excellent little picture there. I put on my apron and I walk to the kitchen, which is just another shoebox-sized section of my dingy apartment. I get out the ingredients. Cream. I peek my head out in a hurry. Brunhilde has taken the Hellfire Thorn Sword and started sharpening it. One must be prepared for attack at any moment. Could you maybe, keep it down a little. My neighbors are going to make a noise complaint. For you, I will do my utmost. That's nice of her. She understands. She's very accommodating. Super understanding, considering she's been thrust into a world she doesn't understand. I return to the kitchen. Oh, it's maybe a little quieter. I begin working on dinner, lining up the spices I'm going to be using. I start dicing an onion. My knife is a little dull. My eyes water. Maybe I should sharpen my knife like Brunhilde does with her blade, but I don't want to bother her now, and I don't want her to see me sniffling. I haven't put effort into meals for a while. It feels like a waste when it's just myself. But every night since Brunhilde has moved in, I've tried to make something special for her. My bank account is hurting, but it's not every day a beautiful woman from another world crashes at your place. Yeah. Not all of us are so lucky, Dana. It's funny to think about. Even though I haven't spoken to him in years, I still make this dish just like my dad did. I wonder what Brunhilde's family thinks of her. Are they proud of her for being a dark knight? I mean, she's working under the king of evil and everything, but I imagine that doesn't leave much time to go home. She must miss them. This world is nothing like hers. I'd get homesick too. I even felt that just moving to the city. But sometimes there's no going home again. I know that. The spices frying in the olive oil makes the kitchen smell delicious. I take a deep breath. At least I'm here now. Sometimes I never thought I'd make it this far. And Brunhilde is here with me, at least for the moment. Maybe the snack didn't go over as planned, but I still want to make Brunhilde lots of things she's probably never tried before. Food tastes better when it's shared, I think. I continue cooking, stirring the peppers and ginger. This does sound good. It's been a long time since I had dinner, and I'm feeling the lack, the emptiness. The void grows. I wonder how many dinners like this we have left. It's so rare that you know something is the last time it will ever happen. The last time I spoke to my old roommate was just a casual conversation. I think we ended it with a see you later. Last time I had dinner with my grandmother before she passed, we planned on meeting again in 2 weeks. That never happened. I've already started to get used to having Brunhilde here. I'm already taking her for granted. And it's all based on me lying to her about the Grey Wizard. Relationship tip, don't build your relationship on lies. That's a freebie. Once the tomatoes are in the dish, it only takes a little bit longer. I give one a little taste. It's good. No matter how things turn out with the Grey Wizard, at least I can provide for Brunhilde now. I'm just about to start plating the food with some rice, and then I remember Brunhilde's potion. She's been carrying around the mysterious elixir the whole time she's been here. I have no idea what's in it, but it must mean a lot to her since she brought it with her. Maybe I could add some to the dish to remind her of home. I don't think that's a good idea. You don't know what that is. Look at it. That's a very ominous looking draft. What? Definitely do not do that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me some agency. No. She seems like she's been saving it for a special occasion. I bet it's something really important, like a Super Mana Elixir Plus or something. I shouldn't mess with her stuff. It goes against her privacy. If I do, she might just turn her the Hellfire Thorn Sword on me. Once dinner is ready, I plate up our food and set the table with some water. We sit down together. I watch eagerly for her reaction. You are staring quite intently. Oh, I see. You wish that I be the one to curse this meal. There's that cool art again. By evil's will, that this bread be placed before us, thy fate is to be consumed, as the Dark One consumes the sun and the sky. Amen. That's a cool prayer. That's a cool curse. See, when I was growing up, it was just thank you, God, for this food. Amen. And it's like, where's the pizzazz? Where's the edge? Lacking. I find you lacking. Amen. She takes a bite. Do you like it? I made it with love. This aroma, this delicate texture enrobed in this rich stew, it rouses even my cold and blackened heart. The dead might leap for joy. That is high praise. She's having a Ratatouille moment. Were this to be brought back home, it would be more than worthy of my king's palate. I think she likes it. I'm glad. The rest of dinner is quiet. Brunhilde never seems to fully let her guard down, like she's always expecting an enemy to pop out of nowhere. But in a few rare moments, she seems softer, maybe? That might be a strange word to describe her with. It's almost like I'm not describing her so much as someone she could have been if she had been born into a softer world. If she had, though, we never would have met. Is it selfish for me to be happy that we did anyway? We must redouble our efforts post-haste. I will not allow the Grey Wizard to slip yet again through my fingers. All right, I know another place we can look. We found no trace of him at the lake, and even bribing the mallards with crumbs revealed not any new information. No, yeah, this time for sure. I won't let you down again. I totally felt magical energy from the arcade downtown. Maybe he's concocting a plan involving, winning enough tickets to bring home the grand prize. What if we kissed under the gaze of Dark Christ? What if we kissed under the gaze of Dark Christ? Is Dark Christ cool with that? Is Dark Christ against, like, the things that normal Christ is a proponent of? Like, is Dark Christ, like, super cool with premarital sex? That fiend, he shall not succeed. I let out a sigh of relief. Well, I'll get started on the dishes. You have my sword. I, don't think a sword is needed for that. Regardless, my aid is yours. I am at your disposal. A slew of mental images enter my mind at once. Okay. We get into a pretty comfortable routine. I wash, she dries. Using some type of hellish magic that physically hurts to look at, but the plates do look perfectly dry after. The stuffed rabbit, Brunhilde, sits in a place of honor on the counter, supervising the proceedings. The arcade is still in my mind. Maybe I could win another prize for Brunhilde. So, before you came here, what kind of games did you play for fun? A Dark Knight doesn't play games. You played a little bit of Donkey Kong with me. Donkey Kong is not a mere game, 'tis a work of art. To answer the inquiry, though, I engaged not in leisure activities upon reaching knighthood. I did engage in games as a child. What was your favorite? One first would procure a hoop and a stick. Then, using the latter, the object was to roll the hoop. The children delighted in hoop and stick, but none were as talented as I. I've heard of that one. Sounds, fun. One had to be there. I would think so. It's a matter of options now. I partook in races and tug of war. To be able to best the boys felt gratifying, mayhaps. If I had to live as a man, I would excel at it. Yeah, probably. I think I think you're excelling as a woman. Like if you want to excel as one, you can. You want to excel with the other, you can do. I think I like you the way you are, Dana. As long or Brunhilde, as long as you're happy. Yeah, I understand that. Such activities were used in conjunction with sparring in our downtime as knights. To beat the men at that point took on a different meaning. I had been born anew as a woman, but 'twas merely the start of proving myself. Lest my king think I'd be burdened with him with my frivolities. Brunhilde, I'm sorry. Spare thy sympathy. I'd choose this path again. To speak candidly, Lady Dana, upon arriving into this world, it was clear to me that your luxury and abundance has made your people soft. Such weakness offends me deeply. Truly, this land shall fall to the true king, and his peace shall be as eternal as the sky is black. Yet, as I have come to know you, I realize that were I born here as you were, I would be as soft as you are. There is no quality in you that I revile, least of all your gentle heart. That's very sweet. Like, it started off a little bad. It started off like, weak, blah, 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 blah. Weak times make weak men, blah, 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 blah. And then, it became very sincere and heartfelt. And the compliment is deep. It isn't a superficial compliment. It is a compliment of character. With the dishes done, she starts putting them away. I must avoid too much imposition upon my hostess. No, you can impose all you want. I mean, it's not imposing. I mean, I wind up grabbing the same plate as her for a moment. Our eyes meet. I like having you here, Brunhilde. I really do. Such flattery has no effect on me. I mean it. You're cool and strong and actually really nice. I actually, wish I was less soft. I used to get bullied a lot. I guess I'm used to being pushed around. It's just easier to put up with it than to fight. So I really admire you. Like, I wish I was more like you, to be honest. How humorous to harbor envy for one another. And maybe that is why we found our way to one another. We are complementary to one another. Like, yes, I said it. I said it at the beginning. We complete each other. Hoop and stick. I was to refer to pigments upon a palette, but such a metaphor is suitable. We hold each other's gaze for a moment longer. Oh, the damn smile. She gets me every time. I can't help but laugh. She does her signature dark chuckle. And then she puts away the last plate. There's a sudden air of finality in the kitchen. We linger for a moment longer. Let us retire for the evening. I shall stand first watch tonight. Brunhilde, you don't need to stand watch in our apartment. 'Twas merely a jest. Brunhilde, you made a jest? The implacable dark night? I am not unaltered by this journey. As she says this, she picks up Brunhilde like she's bringing her to bed. Oh my god, she's so fucking cute. Our apartment, did you say? You did say you would have me pay tribute to your lord as well. I realize all at once that is how I've been thinking of it. Yes, I mean, no, you don't have to pay anything. Soon it will just be my apartment again, anyway. It is against my code to take advantage of a lady. It's not even what if I give permission? You take advantage of me? I'm a man. What is that? Does that change anything? Unless it is at her request. There we go. Oh, goddamn. She knows exactly what to say. What? She strokes my cheek with her thumb and places a palm-sized and heavy coin on the counter. For thy rent. With that, she heads to bed for the night. I think everyone has one pressing question about dark nights. How do they get ready for bed? Oh my god. This is the good shit, guys. This is the good shit. It turns out mostly the same as the rest of us, except the gauntlets stay on. Hell yeah. Wouldn't have it any other way. She tends to the rest of her armor before brushing her teeth and combing her hair. Oh, that's nice. That's good. That's good hygiene. But other than that, her routine is pretty average. When she's not in armor, there's a vulnerability to her. Sort of. She becomes a little more reserved. You're open. You're exposed. I imagine she feels like I do when I don't have my glasses on, or something. Oh yeah. Like she could do whatever she wants. Brunhilde the stuffed rabbit sits on the bed, tucked partway under the covers. Adorable. I join her, scrolling through my social media feed. Soon Brunhilde sits down next to me. I bid thee a good night. Good night. Sleep well. Brunhilde takes the plushie in her arms, rolls on her side. Are we sharing a bed? And holds the plushie tight, burying it into her chest. Ugh. What an enviable plush. See, she gets it. I knew I related to this character. I didn't even know it was possible to be jealous of a plushie. Say your piece. It's nothing. Sleep well, Brunhilde. I turn out the light. Well, if I can't be that plushie, I move over and hold her as the big spoon. Oh, God. That looks really cozy. Everybody looks so safe here. Big hugs. I mean, you're kind of forced to cuddle. That's a small bed. You're lucky if that's a twin. I'm surprised that bed can hold Brunhilde. I'm smaller than her, so really it's more like a koala clinging to a tree. At first she seems to tense up. I wonder if I made a mistake. But gradually, she seems to relax. Maybe she knows I would never hurt her. Even if I could, I hope she knows that. She's warm. And soft, despite the muscles. I feel my eyelids growing heavy. If our time together really is so limited, I want her to remember every detail of this moment. The big little spoon! This is new sleeping tech. If our time together really is so limited, I want to remember every detail of this moment. The rise and fall of her chest, the feeling of her in my arms, her scent. Who the fuck dares interrupt this? The knock at the door. Was I just dreaming that? No, that's definitely somebody at the front door. Huh, who could it be this late at night? I walk over to the door. I gently crack it open. I am the Grey Wizard. What? Fools, as you've tarried with culinary farce, I've mastered my arcane arts. My magical shield nullifies all the foolish knight's attacks. The Hellfire Thorn Sword shall not so much as scratch me. I shall not stop until my glory is known before all eternity. Now you shall kneel. What? How is this possible? Imbecile, you are not the only one who has adapted to this realm. My sword carries not just the unholy power of the Dark One, but the love and belief of Lady Dana. This cannot be. I mean, that's a better laugh than I can do. The Grey Wizard begins to fade into dust, cackling madly. Oh, look at him. Oh, what a dusty fuck. You have not won, Dark Knight. So long as even a single speck of me remains, my curse shall be upon your kingdom for all eternity. Ah, fuck! Ah! No! Sorry, he was going to cost me my security deposit unless I cleaned him up. She pulls me close, squeezing me so tight that my ribs pop. Ingenious, my lady. Loath as I am to admit it, the Grey Wizard's undoing would be impossible without thee. To think that, in the end, the fool came to us. His hubris was his undoing. He even knocked. He had big hubris. His hubris. He was huge bris. A huge bris is means something else in different cultures. Yeah, well, I guess that's it, huh? You defeated the Grey Wizard. You can finally go home. 'Tis true, my quest has been completed. Upon my return, I shall seek recompense from my king for your services. Brunhilde, about that, I wasn't really helping you find the Grey Wizard. I never knew where he was. You were just really cool, and I wanted to be around you, and those ducks at the park didn't have any information. We gave them the bread for free. I lied to you, Brunhilde. You can excruciate me if you want, but knowing I let you down hurts the most. I stare at my feet, waiting for the end to come. I feel cold, strong fingers upon my chin. Oh, give me that fresh artwork. You foolish, foolish girl. Oh, there it is. I knew from the start. What? But I was lying to you, and I wasted your time. You took me into your home. You allowed me to partake in meals such as protein shake with you. This world would have been labyrinthine had I to navigate it alone. I was aware that I was delaying my quest, yet I have felt this way not in many moons. What way? Normal. Partaking in entertainments before rest, rather than training drills and prayers. Spending time with someone without awaiting their inevitable betrayal. Lady Dana, I thank thee most sincerely. Brunhilde, now, with the Grey Wizard slain, surely you thought not for a moment that I would return alone. I stand by my words from long ago. I may be wed to evil, but no rule forbids me from taking a girlfriend. You are mine, lady. Oh, man. That's the sexy kind of possessiveness. And this song is a friggin' bop. This fate we share is one. There shall be no escape. Even in death, our skeletons shall be intertwined. She pulls me closer, lifting me up in her strong embrace. Ooh. And kisses me. It feels like I'm floating, and not just because I'm literally not touching the ground. I'm together with the woman I love, safe in her arms. With the gray wizard felled, nothing can come between us now. To not only be accepted, but loved. Desired even. God, that's really beautiful. Like, it's really simple, but love and accepted for who you are, and then to have the feeling of, like, you're wanted is really, it's really, like, touching. It's profound in its simplicity. God, I wish that... Nevik, we're all gonna have to get in line or something. I don't know, man. We're all gonna have some crazy dreams tonight. It's more than I ever dreamed of, more than I ever dared to dream of, and yet it's here. It's happening, and we're going to be together forever. Now I shall cleave open a rift into my world. About that. Do you want to wait until tomorrow? It's late, and we were just about to lie down. If that is your wish, I shall obey. And we'll need more snacks for the journey, like a road trip. More false worms. There's way more junk to try. That's the beauty of this realm. A land of great bounty indeed. Should we delay our return, I shall pose no objections. Oh, she wants to stay. So long as the time is spent by your side, it shall be time well spent. Forever Future Games. What a fun time. What a great game. Thanks, Butch Corgi. This was really good. I really liked this. For a free game, you know, it's kind of exactly what you want. It was actually funny, which is really difficult to do. Humor is extremely hard. Hard to nail. And I think the bits worked. Like the vacuum cleaner thing worked. Her and the glasses, while simple and in a little, you know, you could say cliche, it was funny. This was a really good little time. It didn't overstay its welcome. Like I could have used a little bit more, but I'm not unhappy that it was only like a little over an hour long. And that's with me, you know, bullshitting around and making jokes and stuff. So it was a very fun little jaunt. And I don't know exactly how you can support these people. But if anybody knows anything about them, support them, because they're really, like, this was a good time. I quite enjoyed myself. We had our own good bits. We laughed, we loved, we gooned. Like, what else does a person need? I can't think of anything else. Either way, I had a great time. Thank you all for joining me on this surprise stream. I think it went well. I didn't get any alerts that things were crashing. Like, my CPU seems to be doing fine. Drop frames are good. Bits seem okay. Didn't get anything strange from your guys' end. So maybe next time we try to get back into Eastward and see if we can make any headway there. I don't know how far I am in that game. I'm going to assume somewhere either halfway or a little bit short of halfway. But I do intend on finishing that. If we can finish it and there's still spooky time left, I wouldn't mind playing Look Outside, because that seems like a really fun, quirky game. Normally I would go straight into it, but Eastward was a Griff game, and we're in the middle of it, and if I don't finish it if I don't stream it, like, now, I'm not going to remember anything. I already probably don't remember enough. And it was part of the Griff Games. And you got to do it. I'm a man of my word. And I feel like Brunhilde would appreciate that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed this time spent with you all and this time spent with Brunhilde and Dana. If anything happened that was weird, let me know at some point. Other than that, have a freaking awesome night, and I love you all very, very much. I don't know when the next one will be. If no one else is streaming Wednesday nights, maybe I will take up the mantle of Wednesday night streamer. I know Tiadrin was doing those, but I think he's moving closer to Mondays and then Thursdays sometimes with... Gosh, why is his name escaping me? Why is his name escaping me? I can look it up. Nihil. Thank you. Nihil. They're usually doing stuff together too. So if he's not doing Wednesdays, maybe I'll jump into the Wednesday bubble. We'll see. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for joining me. It was really, really fun. I'm really hoping to get back into it. I was nervous about streaming again, honestly. Like, I felt like I wasn't going to remember how anything worked, or if I would even remember how to talk. But I think I did all right, all things considered, and it was just really nice to be with my friends again. You know, it's really cool not talking to toddlers all day. That's pretty dope. But that's it. I love you all very much. Treat yourself kindly. Find yourself a frickin' Brunhilde, and make sure that they know how much you appreciate them. And I will see you in the Discords, and I will see you on the next stream, hopefully next week. Bye. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.